Hello everyone. In today's video, we are going to discuss how to multiply fractions. There are three friends. Each of these friends has a quarter of a pizza. Then altogether, three of them have 3 times of a quarter. It is 3 quarters. Here I have multiplied quarter by 3. Otherwise, we can add these quarters in this way. Then also we can take the answer as 3 over 4. Look at this multiplication statement. If we multiply 1 and 3, we can take the numerator of the answer. It is 3 and the denominator is 4. That is the method of multiplying a fraction by a whole number. There are two operations in this multiplication. Not only multiplication, division also there. You know 1 upon 4 means 1 divided by 4. Actually this line shows a division. So here there are two operations, division and also multiplication. So we can write this multiplication statement in this way also. 1 times 3 divided by 4. When we multiply a fraction by a whole number, we have to multiply the numerator of the fraction by the whole number. That is the numerator of the answer. The denominator of the answer is equal to the denominator of the given fraction. Shall we see some more examples of multiplying a whole number and a fraction? 2 multiplied by 1 over 5. Here as I told you, there are two operations, multiplication and division. We can write this in this way also. 2 multiplied by 1 divide by 5. I told you we have to multiply the whole number by the numerator. So I will multiply 2 and 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Denominator should be 5. 2 over 5 is the answer. Next example, 2 over 11 multiplied by 4. Here we have to multiply a fraction by a whole number. Same thing we have to do. First I will multiply the numerator of the fraction by the whole number. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 over 11. Next one, 5 multiplied by 4 over 7. Here also the same thing. We will multiply the whole number by the numerator. 5 times 4 is 20. 20 over 7. Denominator is 7. This is an improper fraction. We don't keep the answer as an improper fraction. We have to convert it into a mixed number. So I will divide 20 by 7. How many 7s are there in 20? Only 2. So whole number is 2. 6 is remaining. So numerator is 6. Denominator is 7. We can write the answer as a mixed number like this. 2 and 6 over 7. You learned how to multiply a whole number and a fraction. Now we are going to multiply a fraction by another fraction. What are the situations we have to multiply a fraction by another fraction? I have half of a pizza. I want to share it with my friend. So I can eat only half of this pizza. This is a half. I want to find half of a half. Actually this of represents multiplication. How much is half of a half? If I make this half into another two halves, it is a quarter. So 1 over 2 multiplied by 1 over 2 is 1 over 4. Here also there are two operations, division and multiplication. Do you have any idea to take 1 over 4 using two halves? You can see here, if you multiply two numerators, we can take the resultant numerator. 1 times 1 is 1. And in the same way, if you multiply two denominators together, you can take the resultant denominator. 2 times 2 is 4. That is how we can take 1 over 4. We can write this 1 over 2 into 1 over 2 in this way also. 1 multiplied by 1 divided by 2 multiplied by 2. Now you can understand when we multiply two fractions, we have to multiply numerators together. That is the numerator of the answer. And also you have to multiply the two denominators together. That is the denominator of the answer. Actually both multiplication and division is easier than addition and subtraction of fractions. Look at this one. 3 over 4 multiplied by 2 over 3. To represent 3 over 4, I will take a circle and I divide it into 4 equal parts. I will shade 3 parts to represent 3 over 4. Now I want to take 2/3 of this figure because we have to multiply 3 over 4 by 2 over 3. So I'll divide this figure into 3 equal parts in this way. I want 2/3. So I'll select 2 parts out of these 3 parts. You can see it is exactly half of the circle. Then if you multiply 3 over 4 by 2 over 3, the answer is 1 over 2. Can you take 1 over 2 by multiplying the numerators together and denominators together? Here also there are 2 operations, multiplication and division. So we can write it in this way. 3 times 2 divided by 4 times 3. So first I will multiply the numerators. 3 times 2 is 6. Then we will multiply the denominators together. 4 times 3 is 12. Answer is 6 over 12. This 6 over 12 is equal to half. The lowest form of 6 over 12 is 1 over 2. To take that, you can divide both numerator and denominator by 6. We learned these things in our equivalent fraction video. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 12 divided by 6 is 2. 1 over 2. There is another way. Here we did multiplication first. Then we did division. If you want, you can do division first. Then you can multiply. Shall we do in that way also? I wrote 2 fractions 3 over 4 multiplied by 2 over 3. Can you see there are common factors to both numerator and denominator? I told this line shows division. So we can divide numerator and the denominator by the same number. What are the common factors for both numerator and denominator? 3 is common to both numerator and denominator. So we can divide both numerator and denominator by 3. We divide in this way. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 3 divided by 3 is 1. This is the cancellation method. We can cancel 3 to 3. Is that all? Are there any more common factors? In the numerator 2 is there. In the denominator 4 is there. We can divide both 2 and 4 by 2. 2 is a common factor to both 2 and 4. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now we have completed division. Then we can go to the multiplication because there are no more common factors to both numerator and denominator. So we will multiply the remaining numbers in the numerator. What are the remaining numbers in the numerator? 1 is remaining. 1 times 1 is 1. In the denominator, 2 and 1. 2 times 1 is 2. Answer is 1 over 2. So when you multiply 2 fractions, there are 2 methods. If you want, you can do multiplication first, then you can do division. If you follow the second method, first you can do division, then you can do multiplication. Normally, I like to do second method. What about you? Shall we see some more examples? 2 over 3 multiplied by 4 over 5. As I told you, here also there are 2 operations, division and multiplication. We can write this one in this way. We have to multiply the numerators together and we have to multiply the denominators together. Actually, it is not compulsory to write this step. First, we will multiply the numerators. 2 times 4 is 8. 3 times 5 is 15. That's all. Answer is 8 over 15. Next one, 5 over 7 multiplied by 3 over 8. Here also we will multiply numerators together. 5 times 3, it is 15. 7 times 8, it is 56. Answer is 15 over 56. Next example. 3 over 4 multiplied by 4 over 5. Here also we can do the same thing. We can multiply the numerators together. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 5 is 20. 12 over 20. This is the answer. But can you see this is not the lowest form of the fraction. If you have not taken the lowest form as the answer, you have to convert it into the lowest form. We have learned how to convert a fraction into its lowest form. If you want to learn it more, watch this video. We can divide both 12 and 20 by 4 because 4 is a factor of both 12 and 20. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 3 over 5. That is the lowest form. So our final answer is 3 over 5. Here we can do the same problem in another way. Because I told you here there are 2 operations, multiplication and division. If we want, first we can do division without doing multiplication. Look at this one. Here I have written 3 times 4 over 4 times 5. You can see In both numerator and denominator, there is a common factor. 4 is common to both numerator and denominator. So, we can cancel 4 like this. Actually, we divide both numerator and denominator by 4. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Here also 4 divided by 4 is 1. Then we can multiply the remaining numbers. 3 times 1 is 3. 1 times 5 is 5. Answer is 3 over 5. First we can do division, then we can do multiplication. In that way also we can simplify. Next one, 3 over 5 multiplied by 5 over 6. As in the first method, we can multiply the numerators. 3 times 5 is 15. 5 times 6 is 30. 15 over 30. 15 over 30 is not the lowest form. We can simplify this fraction. From which number we can divide both numerator and denominator. Actually, we have to select the highest common factor of 15 and 30. It is 15. We can divide both 15 and 30 by 15. Then it is half. 15 means half of 30. So answer is 1 over 2. Without taking this much big fraction, we can easily simplify if you use cancellation method. I will do this in that way also. Can you see we can cancel 5? We can divide both numerator and denominator by 5. We write it like this. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Here also 5 divided by 5 is 1. Then here 3 and 6. Can you see we can divide both 3 and 6 by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. Now we have to multiply the remaining numbers separately. We will multiply the numerators. 1 times 1, it is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Answer is 1 over 2. Now we are going to learn how to multiply mixed numbers. First I will multiply a mixed number by a fraction. I want to share this one with my friend. So I can take exactly half of this. I want to find half of 1 and half. For that I will cut the pizza in this way. Now I have 1 half and 1 quarter. Then altogether I have 3 quarters. So if I multiply 1 and half by half, it is 3 quarters. Did you see multiplying by half is equal to dividing by 2? Can't we do this one without diagrams? Yes, we can. If you are given mixed numbers to multiply, first you have to convert these mixed numbers into improper fractions. So first I will convert 1 and half into an improper fraction. We learned converting mixed numbers into improper fractions in this video. First you have to multiply the denominator by the whole number. 2 times 1 is 2. Then you have to add the numerator. 2 plus 1 is 3. Numerator of the improper fraction is 3. Denominator is 2. Denominator of the mixed number and the improper fraction should be same. Then the improper fraction is 3 over 2. We have to multiply 3 over 2 by 1 over 2. Now you know how to multiply. We have to multiply the numerators together. 3 times 1 is 3. Then we have to multiply denominators together. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 is the denominator of the answer. We got the answer 3 over 4. Shall we see some more examples? 3 and a half multiplied by 2 and 1/3. Our first step is converting the mixed numbers into improper fractions. So I will convert the first mixed number into an improper fraction. First multiply the denominator by the whole number. 2 times 3 is 6. Then add the numerator. 6 add 1 is 7. Numerator of the improper fraction is 7. The denominator should be the same denominator which is in the mixed number. So denominator is 2. 7 over 2. Next mixed number also we will convert into improper fraction. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 add 1 is 7. Numerator is 7. Denominator should be 3. Now we have to multiply two improper fractions. We have to follow the same method. First we will multiply the numerators together. 7 times 7 is 49. 2 times 3 is 6. 49 over 6. But this is an improper fraction. Normally we don't keep the answer as an improper fraction. So I will convert this improper fraction into a mixed number. I have to check how many 6's are there in 49. We know 6 times 8 is 48. So the whole number is 8. 1 is remaining, so numerator is 1. 1 over 6. Final answer is 8 and 1 6. We'll go to another example. 10 and 2/3 multiply 2 and a quarter. First, we'll convert the mixed numbers into improper fractions. 3 times 10 is 30. 30 at 2 is 32. 32 over 3. Then the next mixed number, we'll multiply the denominator by the whole number. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 add 1 is 9. Numerator is 9. Denominators are same in the mixed number and the improper fraction. So denominator is 4. 9 over 4. Now we have taken two improper fractions. If you have any doubt about converting mixed numbers into improper fractions, watch this video. Now we have to multiply these improper fractions. There are two methods. If you want, you can multiply the numerators together and denominators together and write the answer. After that, you have to simplify the answer. Otherwise, you can divide numerators and denominators. After that, you can multiply. I can see some common factors in both numerator and denominator. So first, I'll divide. I'm using cancellation method. You can see there is 9 in the numerator and in the denominator there is 3. We know both 9 and 3 is divisible by 3. 3 is a factor of both 9 and 3. So I'm going to divide them by 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. We can show it like this. Then 32 and 4. If you know 4 times table, you can see we can divide both 32 and 4 by 4. 4 is a common factor for both 32 and 4. So I will divide 32 by 4. It is 8. 4 divided by 4 is 1. Now we have simplified two fractions. We will multiply the numerators together. 8 times 3 is 24. In both denominators there is 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Actually no need to put this 1 because 24 divided by 1 is 24. If the denominator is 1, we can write it as a whole number. So answer is 24. Now we have come to the end of our video. Today we learned how to multiply fractions. In the next video, I hope to discuss how to divide fractions. Until that, subscribe our YouTube channel, share the video with your friends, stay safe, goodbye.